Hey, hey, everybody. Roger here. Just talking about our one funnel away 30-day challenge with our ClickFunnels challenge. Finished up the end of week number 2. What's up? Finished up the week at number 2, and week number 2 was a doozy. Oh man, but it was so exciting. So in week number 2, we talked a lot about story and emotions and the things that actually make a sale. We're doing this whole thing and it's like a ClickFunnels challenge, right? We're trying to like make a funnel. But some of the stuff that we've learned is absolutely, man, it's amazing. And there's a ClickFunnels group on Facebook, and it's for anybody that signs up for ClickFunnels. And I just kind of scroll through and read the feeds and stuff. And the questions that those guys are not part of something like this. They're not part of the challenge. They're not part of the learning and the teaching that's going on. So I'm going to say this, and we're not making it. We're making $0 off of this. Honey, how many dollars are we making off of this? Big fat
less than zero.
Nothing. I don't even have an affiliate set up for this, okay? But if you're going to do ClickFunnels, don't mess around. Spend the money on the training. Go in, and because the stuff that you learn is awesome. I know I'm in love with paper. We're digital. I gotta get better.
We had a conversation.
We've had a conversation, yeah. I've got a Rocketbook, one of those scan things I'm going to try to get better, but I love paper. And this is the week. I mean, look, this is crazy. Like just notes and things and all this stuff. And it's just like piling out. I'm getting up at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning for these trainings, and it's just amazing. But we learned some pretty awesome stuff. We learned some pretty awesome stuff about story and Story is huge. Just basically how to structure a story to make a difference. I mean, if you know me, you know that I love to tell stories. I had no idea what I was doing up until now. I just don't even know. Week number 2 has been all about story. So if you saw, we did our origin story, which is something that we've been kind of putting off for a long time. It's something that we just assume that everybody knows about us, but you don't. And we're not that popular. Look at that. How many people are watching? Zero. No likes, nothing. Yeah.
How much money have we made? 0.
Yeah.
How many people are following us? 0.
But we're doing it anyway.
Correlation.
But we're doing it anyway. So we learned a lot about story. We shared our story. We shared that we were young, we were broke, we didn't have 2 nickels to get rubbed together. We couldn't afford to pay attention. I couldn't get our kid cheese. Amy's bottle fed our kids instead of breastfeed. We went through this whole thing, and and now we're traveling the world. Look at us. So Something's worked. But here we are. So we did our story. We did our origin story, and that kind of got us into learning this format of how to tell a story, which has been super exciting because we've been working on we worked on an offer, the thing that we're actually going to put into our funnel. And for each part of that, we had to create a story that goes along with the offer. And so utilizing the things that we learned, it's really super exciting to create.
Very cool how they fit together.
To create a story that actually it kind of creates emotion and brings that person there. I mean, we've all tried to sell something, right? I mean, even if it's just you sell yourself. You try to sell a car on Craigslist, one of the when you're selling that car, you're going into
you make it sound a little bit better than it actually is.
Well, you do that. Yeah. But when you start selling a car, what do you talk about? You talk about, well, it's 5-speed. It's got 120,000 miles on it. It's been taken care of. Oil's been changed. It's got leather seats, power seats, air conditioning. You start talking about all the features and all the stuff. That's not what sells the car. What sells the car? Why did you buy the car? Well, because I went to the thing and I financed it and I got a really good deal. Really? Is that why you bought the car? Well, it's red and it's fast, and I've always wanted this kind of car. Exactly, that's what it was. It was because of something else. All the other stuff, the 5-speed, the air conditioning, all that stuff, that's just justification of why you bought it. So, like, if I came home and said, "Hey, babe, I bought a Lamborghini today," of course she'd look at me and go,
I hope you kept the receipt.
Hope you could take it back.
Yeah.
It's like that part in what was that movie? Dumb and Dumber. It was like $110,000 for a sports car. You might want to keep that one. Yeah, I'd have to take it back. But she'd be like, "Why you buy it?" And of course, I'm going to be like, "Well, it's a 2-seater,
it's a
and
commuter.
it's gets good gas mileage." And no, I bought the thing because somebody said, "Man, you look good in that car," and I went, "Yeah, I do." That's why I bought it. That's why we buy everything. Is we buy things on emotion. So that's the biggest thing we learned this last week: is story, emotion. Everything's built on the week and the lesson before. So up to this point, we've created an offer, took a product and created an offer around it. So we made it more valuable, and it's not just a product. And then we learned about story. We learned about hooks, things that stop and get people's attentions, like, "Bam, stop. Pay attention."
Why are you scrolling? And
right?
Why do you stop?
Like when you're going through Facebook and you're just scrolling, all of a sudden it's like, "Whoa, stop. What's this shiny thing?" And so we learned a little bit about that. And so now we're going to start putting it all together. In week 3, we're actually going to start building the fundamentals and taking all the different pieces that we've done and actually start putting them together. So it's going to be super, super exciting. They say that it's going to be a busy week for us, like no days off, no days of rest, which is, man, we've done a lot of work. It's been pretty busy, but we're excited. We're just gonna keep going on and doing our thing and keep updating you. And supposedly in another 2 weeks, we're gonna have a live funnel. I don't know if it's gonna be successful or not, but it's gonna be live, and it's gonna be something that's going to be with the things that we've learned. We'll have it, and then we can start to tweak it. That's the whole thing that they talk about, and I agree with this, because in all the businesses and all the advice that I give, when somebody says, "Oh, I want to start a business," they come to me and they ask us, and I'm like, "Execute, just do it. Step out and execute, execute, execute." Which is basically what they're doing here. Is they're forcing our hand, and they're putting us through a process really quickly, and they're getting us to go live. Once it goes live, then you can adjust and you can move things around. But the problem is that so many people, so many entrepreneurs, so many people they take so much time getting ready to get ready.
A logo. I need stationery.
How many emails do we get? Do we need an info email address?
I need some business cards.
Business cards. Oh yeah.
Do I need a phone line for?
Yeah, we probably need a second phone line. And what happens if we get a customer? Do we need a contract?
Probably contract.
We should probably talk to somebody. Oh, but before we talk to somebody about our idea, we're gonna need them to sign an NDA. Where do we get an NDA? And they just get into this like, bleh, and they stop. And it's all about just execute, learn, execute, do it, and then you can fix it and put everything and put everything together later. So anyway, it's coming up on 10 minutes. We want to keep this short. So week 2, we learned about stories and hooks, and the week before we did our offer. So now in week 3, we're starting to bring all the pieces and put it together and start forming our funnel, start forming our different pages and the things to move everything along. So super, super excited, and we'll see where we'll see what happens, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.